What is going on, guys? So in today's video, we're doing something different. We are actually at Bay Ridge Toyota. So appreciate the time. They actually have a couple primes that I want to go ahead and take a look at. The RAV4 Prime, spoken about in my last few videos. Here it is in person, 2022, in a really nice striking color, the Supersonic Red. Now this is a premium color. It'll cost you, including the Blizzard White Pearl. Now from here, I'm going to go ahead and just talk about a few differences from a dad aspect point of view. Now there are a ton of these walk around videos for the Prime. I guess not enough, right? So I'm going to add my take on it, specifically from a Mark 7 owner looking to get into a dad or a vehicle, family vehicle, as an everyday driver, daily driver. Now, starting from the front, we're going to go ahead and see a pretty aggressive new generation. Well, this is the newest generation of the RAV4. It's been out for quite some time, I think since 2019-ish. And here you see immediately, since it's a hybrid, the blue hue with the Toyota badging, the diamond grille right there, black grille, satin chrome lip. And since this is the XSE, we're going to start off with this trim. It does have the vertical LED lighting. All right, that comes standard versus your SE. It's not as functional in terms of being fog lights, but it does have LED lighting standard. This vent right here is actually fake. It's blocked off, but it does add a little bit of a more aggressive look, more of a forerunner look in this generation of RAV4. Ground clearance, we got 8.3 inches for the XSE. Now Toyota actually did go ahead and factor in the battery as well, raise it up a little bit. The SE, the base trim, is 8.1 inches. XSE comes in, there's red shock absorbers, the red springs. And from here, you see two 235, 55, 19s with this alloy rim design. Another question I had coming in was whether or not this gloss black and the two-tone roof is really the midnight black, I believe, or is it kind of just like gloss black? So right here, it's kind of dirty from the rain, but I do see a little bit of right here, kind of like a blue speck, like mineral blue specking inside the gloss black. So I believe it is not just gloss black, but actually the black paint that comes standard on the SE model. Don't quote me. The black paint doesn't come in the XSE because it doesn't make sense, because it's two-tone and you're having black, so they don't offer the black in the XSE, which makes sense. Anyway, another thing that makes this the Prime is the plug-in badge on the fender. And we're moving to the back right here. It's parked a little bit to the rear. Can't really get the full hatchback, but Prime right there. Other than that, it looks pretty much your basic RAV4. Now, in general, the RAV4 also comes in this, the RAV4 Prime also comes in this Supersonic Red. So in terms of that, you'll know you're in a Prime when it comes to that. All right, moving forward, another XSE type of deal. You got your black mirror caps, two-tone roof, the rims, and I believe that's it for the exterior. All right, and the vertical LED accent lighting. But we're gonna go ahead and just complete the walk around on the other side. Give you guys a look. All right. And overall, the Supersonic Red looks really good in person, especially under this lighting. I think the press media pictures doesn't do it as much justice versus you got to see it in person. But here is a closer look at the sticker. Now Bay Ridge does charge a markup. You could go ahead and take a look or contact them if you want to get more information. But this is the XSE with a couple of packages right here, a couple of options. This unfortunately is not the premium package. That is the ultimate trim. Premium package will get you other stuff, but with the added price tag. This one does come with the 6.6 onboard kilowatt charger that helps you charge a little bit more faster. All right, and it also comes optioned with your body side molding, as you can see here. So this right here is actually not standard. It's an add-on right here, probably at the port. Alright, now we're gonna go ahead and take a closer look, I guess, inside. Alright, here should be your electric charger right here. Alright, once the car is unlocked, you could go ahead and unlock it like in a way your regular fuel cap. The fuel cap on the other side is different. You have to actually open it from the interior. Now there's a lock button on the side door for you to go ahead and open the fuel cap right here. On the left side of the driver's vehicle, on the left-hand driver's side, this is actually where you go ahead and fill up the car. Now here it is. Immediately, we're going to go ahead and take a look at the XSE trim. Now, starting from the side, this is actually not bad. It's very soft touch, thin soft touch, but lined with leather, and the leather red stitching right here. Now with the XSE, you also get the rubber right here for the door handle grip. For a better grip, you have your satin chrome metal, well, it is metal actually, door handle. A little bit of padding on here. Still, if you see it, it's very thin, but nonetheless, it's not cloth. Now for 2022, I believe, the changes from the 2021, I think you do have illuminated window switches that wasn't available in the 2021s. Alright, over here, the speakers on the side door, very familiar, distinctive RAV4 design right here. Alright, moving over, here is the look around the interior. I'm gonna go ahead and open the door just to give you more lighting for the interior right here. Unfortunately, I don't have the keys with me. Otherwise, I will go ahead and just turn on the infotainment. But we're jumping ahead. Here we have the XSE functions. Here you have your automatic high beams, window washing, heated steering wheel, the trunk. Right here is what I was talking about, the gas cap. You have to press on this to open the gas cap. Alright, hood release, and your power sliding, power reclining, lumbar support. Now the seats itself, this is going to be called soft tex, imitation vegan leather, I believe. In terms of bolstering, not much going on with the bolstering, but it's firm. Seats itself, pretty firm. It's leather here, or soft tex, kind of like a fabric with a red pinstriping here. Alright, now with the premium package, you actually do get the similar seats. However, you get kind of like a pinstripe TRD type of seat right down here. Alright, but overall, it's a really aggressive shoulder design for the seats. Alright, and steering wheel wise, pretty nice, wrapped up in leather, red stitching here. This is heated steering wheel. However, the heated portion is only on your 9 and 3 position, so right around this corner right here, and right around this portion right here. Nothing on the bottom, nothing on the top. Now taking a look, this is the 7-inch multi-MID, multi-information display in the center. Alright, this comes standard on all Toyota RAV4 Primes, especially even the SE base. Now with the XSE, you have LED lighting along here, right here along this driver's side cubby. This portion right here is still not rubberized or rubber lined, it's plastic. Alright, brake and throttle is as such, that pedal right there, kind of plain looking. Alright, and from here I'm gonna go ahead and just take a quick look at the interior right here. Now this is, they do have the wireless charging as standard in the XSE. It's a little bit more rubberized here, I believe. It's actually, no, I thought it was rubberized along here, but it's not. This comes standard with the 9-inch right here with the XSE versus the 8-inch diagonal for the SE. Alright, along the dash you do have the red striping or the red pinstripe, red stitching all along across. Now I will go ahead and take a quick break and let you guys check out this SE model. Alright, that's the Blizzard White Pearl SE version. As you can see, I think they're going ahead for a test drive, but maybe we'll talk about that later on. Alright, or they might be just parking it. But that's the sound it makes when it goes into reverse. Alright, for safety purposes. The Blizzard White Pearl is also a striking color. But he might be coming out. He might not. Yeah? I think he's just moving the car. Anyway, let's go back to talking about the XS right now, and then we'll talk about the SE later. Now moving to the back, I'm gonna go ahead and just give you a better look in the front, more space. Right. Here it is. This is steering wheel, infotainment controls, rubberized knobs in the front right here, so for easier use. And overall, padded armrest with red stitching going down. Auto dimming mirror that comes standard. Also, this comes with the weather package, so the XSE does have the moonroof, which is your standard size moonroof, unless you go for the premium package. The all-out premium package will give you a panoramic moonroof. Now, taking a look at the back, it's rubberized. Actually, nah, it's not rubberized in the door handles in the back. It does have your satin chrome metal door handle. Right here, you do have ventilation in the back, 2 of them, and also your USB port. This is I believe it looks like a USB-C port, right? Yep, USB-C and USB-C. So 2 USB-Cs in the rear, which is very nice. Legroom, I do have a good amount. I haven't sat in the driver's seat yet, so I'm not quite sure how this driver's seat is seated, but legroom is plentiful for me right now, with a good 8 inches, I believe. All right, and from here, just in case you guys want to know, the rear of the XSE is not, the door handle is not rubberized. You have your heated seats in the rear as well, and I believe illuminated window switches. Again, with your RAV4 design right there, and it looks like the factory tints for privacy come standard on the Primes. Now, unfortunately, I do not have a chance to go ahead and open the trunk. I don't think there's enough clearance, but we'll take a look at the other RAV4s to give you a closer look. Now, what else am I missing in terms of the XSE? Basically, my point of coming in today is to see if it's worth it to go for the XSE, or if it's worth it to just go base model. Because as you guys know, there's also an XSE for the hybrid. Now the regular hybrid gets about 40, 38, 40 combined, I believe, or 41 combined, I think, versus the Prime that gets 40 city, 36 highway with 40 combined. So the hybrid gets a little bit better highway mileage due to the fact that it does weigh a little bit less. But if you get the Prime, should you get an SE or should you get an XSE? Now that's a question right there. Now in terms of horsepower, net horsepower comes at 302. But with the 2.5 inline 4, with the front electric motor and the rear electric motor, the math it adds up to a ton more than 302. There's no specific torque figures, but having driven the SE, it is not Tesla Model Y acceleration type of feel, but it is a good amount of power. Anyway, just to sum up this video, I think there's plenty of space for rear child seats. All right, it's a little bit darker interior with the black headliner, but a ton more personality with the red stitching, the red piping. All right, leather in the back, plastic right there. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and pull this out. Cup holders, leather. They're multi. It does recline right here. This is the first position. Not much, but it does recline, and this is the second position. It has a 60 folding split for the rear. All right, and overall, I think it's nice. It's the opening for the rear door does not seem like it opens that much further than what we're used to. So it's not like it doesn't provide enough opening. It does, but I would prefer it to open just a tad bit wider to help loading the kids. Now overall, I think that is about it for the interior. and your walk around for this XSE. All right, is it worth it to go ahead and take a look? All I know is right now, based on my initial standpoint, this right here looks like it's well appreciated. It's thin in terms of padding, but it's better than the cloth found in the SE version. If you guys want the LED interior lighting, XSE, you definitely need to go ahead and get the XSE, because right there you see the LED. Right there, that's the LED right here. All right, and overall, that's it. Cup holders in the front with LED here as well. Decent amount of storage space in the center with more USB-Cs, 2 more USB-Cs here. All right, and your USB data right here for Android Auto and for CarPlay. Now here's another point for the XSE. The XSE, you still don't get power driver seat. You need to go all full out premium for it. You still have the manual recline, and you still have the manual front and back from here. But taking a look at it, let's go ahead and just take a seat inside the vehicle. This passenger side is slightly elevated, higher up top. You do, I don't think you could go ahead and lower the positioning for the passenger seat. So you do sit higher as a passenger, all right? But this does come with the optional JBL that you could get as an a la carte option for the XSE trim. And this is, I believe, a $1,600 surcharge on top of that. But here it is. We have a lockable glove box, which is very much appreciated. Dampened, right, and everything here. Right. You have LED lighting here again. It's not rubberized here. It does come with the pattern that you do see on the speaker grill. Now, the only rubberized option is on the side door handle right here. That does not extend to the rear passenger side. Alright, so overall, here is your window visors. Still covered with LED vanity lights. Alright, not fabric lined, still hard for the XSE. A little bit of a fabric headliner will get a little bit more light from the sunroof. But overall, sitting on the passenger side, it's a bit different. It's a bit higher. All right, so I definitely have to tell my wife about it. She has to sit inside. She actually has, and I don't think she minded. But we do have deep center cup holders right here. Again, with the LED illumination right here. And also right there, the RAV4 type of design that extends through most of the cabin. Wireless charger, again, standard on the XSE, 12 volt, and also your USB data. 2 USB-Cs here and 2 USB-Cs behind. Drive mode, you have trail, you have your normal, push for normal, turn right for sport, and turn left for eco. This part right here, you can actually charge the battery using your engine, but not the most efficient. Auto, EV, this places you into let the computer do the job. Electronic e-brake, auto hold, push the button start right here, that's illuminated blue. Your 7.1 inch multi-information display MID. Alright, and again, this is the 9 inch with the JBL option. Then here's a closer look at the frameless mirror, rearview mirror. Sunglass holder, wow, they still have that, which is nice. Is this, let's see, how do I access this? LED right along here. And taking a look at this is the stability control. Heated seats on the XSE and also the SE. However, you have ventilated seat options on the premium package. So if you equip that with the all-inclusive premium, making your RAV4 a 50K car, then it will have ventilated seats as well. And also driver side memory, and I don't believe passenger side memory. That's too much to ask for. Overall, here are the ventilation of the vent clips, the vents for the AC, turn design here, all right, and more to defog for the windows. A little bit of a access window for your blind spot. Blind spot is right there, it's standard. It's not integrated in the side housing right there. It is still integrated in the mirror, so that's a little bit more of a kind of like a dated type of blind spot monitoring system. But overall, I think that's it for the rear. Now, again, I'm gonna go ahead and step out the vehicle. It is a little bit taller. You definitely do notice it, and as far as I'm concerned, there's no ability to lower the seating. It's a little bit higher. But I think let me do it lastly right here. There is the engine cover from the 2.4. It's the engine cover is plastic. It's actually no, it's molding. It's very soft. I figure it's plastic, but it's not. All right, and center armrest, no pass through. Sorry, and it's very soft here. It's doesn't seem like it's a solid rigid piece. I'm used to the center pass through, which is disappointing. So this is 60/40 split. This is the 60 version. It goes down. So here you have the rear seats, the rear hatch, the tonneau cover. All right. And right here, that's the most upright positioning, as you can see from here. You click it back a little bit more, and you're more recessed. All right, and you do have heated seat functions in the rear. You can activate it here. All right, and again for 2022, I believe you have the fixed or the added LED illumination at night. Now again, here you don't have the rubberized grip. All right, unfortunate, but leather is extended here, so that's very interesting. But here it is, guys. This is the Toyota RAV4 Prime 2022 XSE in Supersonic red. Now, thank you for your time. I'll see you guys in the next one.